turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Stroud.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And Stroud now to throw.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On second down, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll go down at the 28. 17 yards on the pickup. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stroud to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways. You know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards that time for number 19. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos had 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Now Wilson on second down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, 58 yards. And Texans are back within a score.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tutu Atwell. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Panther 11, 19 Lions. Ready.
Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete to Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one, because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Wilson. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third and goal, Wilson. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Broncos 21, Texans 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here's Stroud. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Wilson. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. This time, Wilson will throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Second and 10.
18, Pioneer. Warriors, 17. Check smash, check smash.
Stroud from his own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now here's Stroud on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He's got a man, complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Damian Pierce, 40 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
After around 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stroud now on 2nd down. Open man is Atwell, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Cooper will go in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Come 19, come 19.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good 1st half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Off the option, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now Wilson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. Their 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second down and a yard.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on third down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On second down, here's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Again, Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
What? Touch 50, touch 50. Start.
Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw again is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. 2-2-out run. 75 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Tremont Smith. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Texans 45, Broncos 42. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 91 yards on the ground for him so far. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. Cooper, the man in motion left. Pierce will try to pick it up. pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Trap 60.
First and 10, and Stroud eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver.
And this is caught. And they could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
You know, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Got it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Stroud looks to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
To throw with Stroud. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Stroud back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. This is 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again, but it'll just be for posterity's sake.
One last shot for Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.